Hi friends, I'm Dave Barklow, pastor at Fort Walton Beach First United Methodist. Welcome to the Pastor's Study, our daily devotional to help us focus our mind on the things of God. We are going through the book of Mark. We are seeing how Jesus lived his life and then how he instructed his disciples to live their life because, we're his disciples. And so we can learn so much from studying the Gospels together. We are in the 6th chapter of Mark and we come to a miracle story. This is Mark 6:35 through 44. When it grew late, his disciples came to him and said, "This is a deserted place, and the hour is now very late. Send them away so that they may go into the surrounding country and villages and buy something for themselves to eat." But he answered them, "You give them something to eat." They said to him, "Are we to go and buy 200 denarii worth of bread and give it to them to eat?" And he said to them, "How many loaves have you? Go and see." When they found out, they said, 5 and 2 fish. Then he ordered them all to get the people to sit down in groups on the green grass. So they sat down in groups of hundreds and of 50s. Taking the 5 loaves, the 2 fish, he looked up to heaven and blessed and broke the loaves and gave them to his disciples to set before the people. And he divided the 2 fish among them all, and all ate and were filled. And they took up 12 baskets full of broken pieces and of the fish. And those who had eaten the loaves numbered 5,000 men. So the people have followed Jesus away. Jesus went away with his disciples after their first missionary journey, but the people followed. In fact, they got to where Jesus was going before he got there, and it says that he looked out and he had compassion on them and he taught them. And Jesus had so much compassion on them that he continued to teach them and that they could learn what God wants for their life until it got very late. And then it was time to eat. And the disciples said, "You need to send them away so they can go home and eat, Jesus." And Jesus said, No. You feed them. And of course, the disciples are kind of incredulous. They're a ministry, right? They don't have that kind of cash laying around. They don't have that kind of food laying around. But yet they bring to Jesus what they do have. I love it where Jesus says, "Well, how many loaves do you have? Go and see. Go and count. Take a stock of the resources that you have and then bring them to me." And what's amazing is when they say we've got these 5 loaves and these 2 fish, these are our meager resources, Jesus. Jesus takes those meager resources, he blesses them, he breaks them, he gives them away, and it is enough. Friends, we live in a world that wants to say there is not enough. The scarcity is the rule that we follow, supply and demand. That there isn't enough for everyone, and so we have to make sure that we take care of me and mine. But here Jesus shows us even our meager resources, even the little bit that we have in his hands is enough. Whether it's money, whether it's time, whether it's intellect, whether it's calling, whatever it may be that God has given us, it is enough in the hands of Christ. So let's put away that idea of scarcity. Let's put away that idea that there isn't enough. Because when we place ourselves in God's hands, there is enough. Remember, friends, I love you. Take care of yourselves and shine the light of Christ.